Let's start things off at the ECU homepage, ecu.edu.au. There are a few things to note when navigating this page. First of all, the ECU logo, located in the top left corner of each page, is a live logo. If you click on it, it will take you back to the ECU homepage, no matter where you are on the ECU website. So if you get lost or stuck, simply click on this logo and you will return to the homepage. For example, if we click on About ECU, we will be taken through to the About ECU page. If we then decide we want to return to the homepage, we can simply click on the ECU logo and we return back. Today we'll be learning how to navigate the ECU website. We'll look at About ECU, which is where you can find information on your faculty and your school. We'll look at the helpful search bar, which is where you can search the website or find staff details. It's located at the top right-hand corner of most pages of the ECU site. We'll look at the student portal login, which is where you will access most of the information about your university enrolment. We'll also look at Got a Question, Ask Us, which is ECU's frequently asked questions page. In the centre of the ECU homepage is current news and information about ECU. And in the grey panel to the right are current and upcoming events at the university. Lastly, at the bottom of the homepage, there are several useful links, including contact details, maps, another link to Got a Question, Ask Us, and online payments. The useful links located in the grey section of the ECU homepage are found at the bottom of most pages of the ECU website. They're a good way to get quick information. Let's start with Contact Us. On the Contact Us page, you'll find all the details you need to get in touch with ECU. There are physical and mailing addresses for each campus, and there are telephone numbers for within and outside Australia. There are also email contact details if you need to get in touch with Student Central. In addition to this, there is also a list of different contact numbers and emails for different sections of the university. An important one to remember is the IT service desk. There is also ECU's social circle, which is how you can get in touch with ECU via social media, including Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and RSS feeds. Another useful link is Got a Question, Ask Us. Got a Question, Ask Us is ECU's frequently asked questions page. If you have a query about anything to do with ECU, this is a great first port of call. The frequently asked questions are listed in order of popularity. So, for example, today, we can see that most ECU students are asking, can I study units over the summer break? You can search your question simply by keyword. For example, if you want information about orientation, you can type in orientation, click on the magnifying glass, and you will see a number of questions and answers that will hopefully answer your query. If you have a specific question in mind, you can type the whole question in. For example, when is my orientation? Click on the magnifying glass, and that will bring up that question as your first result. If you find that Got a Question, Ask Us does not have your query answered, you can click on Ask a Question. On this page, simply fill out your details, ask your question, and click Submit Question at the bottom of the page. A student advisor from Student Central will respond to your query as soon as possible. The Got a Question, Ask Us page also has a chat function. This is where you can chat in real time to ECU student advisors. Clicking on the Chat to Us button will take you through to a login page to the chat. You can just fill in your details and then click on the Start Chat Session button to begin speaking with a student advisor. The opening hours of this function are listed on this page. Another useful link is the ECU Online Payments portal. Through this gateway, you can use your Visa or MasterCard, either credit or debit, to purchase a number of items. These include your tuition fees, the compulsory student services and amenities fee, your parking permit, which can only be purchased through this portal, and a number of other items. A final useful link is Campus Maps. The Campus Maps page has maps to all 3 campuses. You have the option of downloading Campus Maps as PDFs, or clicking on an interactive campus map. With the interactive map, you'll notice that you can click and zoom in on buildings, and then proceed to locate the particular room where you have your lecture or your tutorial. At the top of the ECU homepage is a link to the About ECU page. The About ECU page has a great deal of information about the university itself. If you scroll down the menu on the left-hand side of the page, you'll see a link that says Faculties and Schools. Clicking on this takes you through to the Faculties and Schools overview page. Each course at ECU is located within a school, and each school is housed within a faculty. For example, if you study exercise and sports science, this is located in the School of Exercise and Health Sciences, which in turn is housed within the Faculty of Computing, Health and Science. Each faculty and each school has its own sub-site, where you can find information specific to your school and your faculty. The search bar is located at the top right-hand corner of the ECU homepage, as well as most pages within the ECU site. You can search the entire website, or for staff members. For example, if you need information on the referencing guide, you can type in Referencing Guide, click on the magnifying glass, and it will bring you the best list of results it can find. In this case, it's found the PDF file of the referencing guide for you. If you need to search for a staff member, simply click here on Search Staff. You can then locate the staff member, either by their name or by position. For example, if you need a learning advisor, you can type in Learning Advisor, click Position, and click on Search. This will list the learning advisors, as well as which faculty they work in, so you can find someone to help with your assignments. The section of the ECU website that you will probably use most frequently is the Student Portal. The login for the Student Portal can be found on the right-hand side of the ECU homepage. Simply click on the red tile and it will take you through to enter your ECU login ID and your password. These details were given to you when you first accepted your offer and set up your accounts. Once you have entered your login ID and your password, click on Login to enter the student portal. You'll be taken through to this page, the Student Portal landing page. From here, you can access the information you need in regards to your enrolment and your studies. The Student Portal page has a number of sections which will help you to access information about your enrolment and your studies. There are tabs and information at the centre and right-hand side of the page. There is also a grey banner menu at the top of the page, an Easy Logins menu, and the Other Logins menu. Let's start with the centre of the page. News and information about the university will be displayed in a news feed down the centre of the page. The next tab, Links, shows all the links that are already displayed in the banner menu, plus some descriptions. The tab for My Units will display the units and courses that you're currently enrolled in. If you click on My Forms, this will take you through to see any online forms that you've currently saved, and any forms you've already sent through to be processed. On the right-hand side of the page is My Account. This is where you can change your password. Password changes are required by regulation to be done every 90 days, and you will receive email reminders through to your student email to remind you to make these changes. If you forget your password or login ID altogether, you can call up ECU Student Central and they can reset the password for you, either over the phone or in person. There is also a link here to our social circle, with links to ECU's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and RSS feeds. The grey banner menu at the top of the Student Portal page contains a number of useful links. Let's start with the My Studies link. Clicking on this link will take you through to the My Studies page, which contains information on enrolment, study advice, and much more. Let's have a look at the study advice that ECU can offer. Clicking on the Study Advice tab will take you through to the Study Advice overview. On the left-hand menu are a number of useful resources. Learning advisors are located in each faculty and can assist you with your study skills, as well as answering many of your questions regarding your studies, such as how to reference properly and how to write at an academic level. Assignments and academic tip sheets can provide similar information. Workshops will link you through to the workshops run by the university to help you manage your studies. And finally, Blackboard tip sheets are provided to help you navigate the ECU courseware program, known as Blackboard, which we'll look at shortly. Clicking the link for support on the grey banner menu will take you through to the Student Support overview. This is where you can find information on a number of services available to ECU students. These services include career services, counselling, student health, student equity, diversity and disability, IT support, Student Connect, and Student Central. There are also videos and transcripts available to help explain what these services can offer you as a student. The Money Matters link will take you through to the ECU Money Matters page. This is where you can find information on financial matters, such as scholarships, loans, Centrelink information, and details about fees, as well as contact details for the ECU Fees Office. Clicking on the link for Campus Life will take you through to the Campus Life Overview, which is where you can find information on the facilities offered at ECU campuses. These facilities include the ECU Sports and Fitness Centres, which are located at the Joondalup and Mount Lawley campuses. There is also information and a link to the ECU Student Guild. Further information on campus facilities is located here with a series of links, including links to on-campus accommodation, which is provided by ECU Village, the ECU Shop, eLabs and wireless internet, and a number of other outlets. The International page is designed especially for international students who are relocating to Perth for their studies. It contains information about preparing to leave home, arriving in Perth, studying in Perth, and what it's like to live in Perth and adjust to life in Australia. The Dates and Events page is a useful resource for accessing information on important dates and the academic calendars. Once on the Dates and Events page, refer to the left-hand menu and select the Academic Calendar tab. This will take you through to the academic calendar for this year. Clicking on this PDF will show you when university starts and finishes, as well as when the exams are and when your holidays are. This page also has information on faculty and school-specific academic calendars, so make sure you check here as well. Further down on the left-hand menu, there is information on enrolment dates, withdrawal dates, so that you know when to withdraw without a financial or academic penalty, and important dates throughout the entire university year. Clicking on the link for forms will take you through to the Student Forms page. On this page, you can access online forms that you'll need to use if you want to apply for advanced standing or for deferred examinations. This page also holds all the paper-based forms you'll need as a student. These forms include forms for applications, forms for assignments, including the assignment cover sheet, enrolment-related forms, forms for exams, results and appeals, fee-related forms, forms for scholarships, service-related forms, and forms for student health. If you're applying for an ECU course and have completed previous study or professional experience, then you may be eligible for advanced standing. Advanced standing is the term we use for credit or exemptions for previous studies, or for recognition of prior learning for professional experience. Advanced standing can enable you to reduce the number of units you need to study to be awarded your ECU qualification. It can be awarded as credit or in the form of a substitution. Once you've accepted your offer, you will need to complete our online advanced standing application and upload your supporting documentation, which may be a transcript or another form of evidence depending on what you're applying for. To apply for advanced standing, all students must submit an online application, which is the first form on the forms page. Once the form opens, there is a tab containing helpful information on how to fill out the form, a second tab for the form itself, and a third tab for help, which provides contact details should you need further assistance with completing your advanced standing application. Let's move on to the Easy Logins menu. The Easy Logins menu is located at the left side of the student portal. These logins are the ones that you will use most frequently in your university journey. The most important logins to remember are Blackboard, Simo, and a student webmail. Clicking on Blackboard will open up a new window, which takes you through to the Blackboard homepage. There is a fair bit of information here, but what's most important at this stage is the My Units menu, located at the right-hand side of the screen. This menu contains all the units that you're currently enrolled in. Clicking on the link for each of these units will take you through to the information and documents that you need to study the unit. Let's try clicking on one now. Clicking on the link will take you through to the unit page. Each unit page will look slightly different, depending on how the lecturer has set it up. Generally, there will be a menu on the left-hand side of the screen. This usually includes announcements, which is where your lecturer can announce updates and changes, contacts, which is where you can find your lecturers' and tutors' contact details, course or unit information, which contains your unit plan and unit outline, course or unit documents, which contains lecture slides, readings and other notes, assignments, which contains information on your assessments, as well as submitting them through Turnitin, and a discussion board, where you can speak with your fellow students. Once you have finished with Blackboard, you can log out using the icon at the top right-hand corner of the screen. This will take you back to the student portal. Next, let's look at Simo. Simo stands for Student Information Management Online. This is where you can check out everything related to your enrolment at ECU. Once Simo opens in a new window, you will see a menu on the left-hand side of the page. Let's look at the menu options in more detail. The About Me section contains your personal details, such as your contact details, address, and emergency contact information. It's important that this is all up to date, so if your details change, click Update to change them on ECU systems. Within the Course Information section, Course Details and Progress will tell you which course you're enrolled in and how you're travelling towards completing it. By clicking Apply for Course or Scholarship, this will take you through to ECU's Apply Online portal, where you can apply for a new course or a scholarship. Within the Enrolment section, you can click on Enroll Online to enrol into your units each semester. You simply choose the course and then follow the enrolment steps. It's a good idea to have the online handbook and the semester timetable handy when you're completing your unit enrolments. Once you're enrolled, the units you're in, as well as the activities, like lectures and tutorials, will be visible on your study timetable. By clicking Book List, you can see the book list for each unit that you're enrolled in. Under the Exams section, you can access information on your exam timetable and location once they're released each semester. Similarly, you can access your recent results, as well as all results in the past, once results are released each semester. Simo also has information on fees, such as your statement of account each semester, and requesting Commonwealth assistance, like HEX or SA Help. Finally, once you're ready to graduate, there is information within Simo regarding your graduation ceremony invitation, attendance confirmation, and ordering your regalia. When you're finished in Simo, remember to scroll up to the top and click Log Out in the top right hand corner. Next, let's look at the student webmail. This is your student email inbox. As ECU uses a Microsoft client, it's important to log out of any Hotmail or MSN accounts before then logging in to your student email. Once you click on the link, it will automatically take you through to your inbox in a new window. There's no need to log in again. You will need to check this email inbox regularly, as important information about your enrolment, exams, fees, and other matters will be communicated through here. This is also where you will send and receive emails to and from your lecturers and tutors, fellow students, and the Student Services Centre. Clicking on Office will take you through to SkyDrive, where you can use Microsoft Office products like Microsoft Word online to create, save, and share files. When you've finished using your student email, remember to sign out using the icon at the top right. The Other Logins menu contains 3 essential resources. These include the Library One Search, the Online Handbook, and the Semester Timetable. Clicking on the Library One Search will open up a new window. The search bar here will search all the library's databases to find the best content for you, whether it's a journal article, book, or any other resource that you're after. For example, if you need to find information on Marxist literature, you can just type it in, click Search, and the Library One Search will find the best results it can for you. The ECU Online Handbook is where you can find information on all the courses and units offered at ECU. Clicking on the Handbook will bring up the Handbook search bar, where you can search courses, units, unit sets like majors and minors, or all of the above. Let's start with courses. Make sure the radio button next to courses is ticked, and then type in your course code, for example M89, and then click Search. This will take you through to the information page for your course, in this case Exercise and Sports Science. If you need to perform a new search, you can use the Handbook Home link on the left-hand menu. If you don't know your course code, you can just type in the title of the course in inverted commas. For example, Bachelor of Business. Type the course name in, click Search, and again you'll be taken through to the information page for that course. The course information page will give you information on how to structure your course. This includes which units you need to study, as well as the unit codes. You can also search for these unit codes by clicking on Handbook Home. Simply change the radio button to Units, and then type in the unit code. For example, BES 1100, and then click Search. This will take you through to the information page for that particular unit. This page will tell you which course or unit set this unit belongs to, as well as giving you a description of the unit and a full unit outline, which is printable. Once you know which unit codes you need to study, you can search for them in the semester timetable. Just type in the unit code, make sure the year is correct, and then click Search. The semester timetable will show you when and where this unit is being offered. For example, What is Knowledge is being offered in Semester 2, 2013 at Joondalup and Mount Lawley campuses. It's only offered on campus. If you click Activities, you can see at what times and in which rooms this unit is being offered to help you plan out your timetable. Once you've finished using the student portal, remember to log out using the icon at the top right-hand corner of the page. This is especially important if you're using a public computer, like in the eLabs or at Student Central. Once you click Log Out, it will take you back to the ECU login page.